Every work that I do is actually very site-oriented and space-oriented. I was trained in traditional classic Chinese art. After graduated that, I'm shifted to the more abstract paintings. In China, I was very involved in re-examining the tradition and how push your work forward, and is very much influenced by the Western contemporary art. I left in the late 80s, came to the United States, and then went to the San Francisco Art Institute. I'm beginning to looking at it more in terms of what's the core of classic Chinese art. And to me is relate to what I'm doing now in terms of perception. There is all the spread out point of perspective in classic Chinese art. So you're immersed in it when you are free your mind, and you can find in many different ways of interpreting the world or engage the world. And I think that is very important to my later practice. I look for sky. It's a very multi-dimensional space. Sometimes I use the words of living paintings because it doesn't determine the size until the work itself tells you where to stop. So I look at this entire process of building this work, or construct this work. It's the process of how sort of treat the light as a really living forms. It creates whole dialogues between the original structures and that space. Rather than straight down, it started getting shifted. I said this piece is not only on the angle, but it's also in the different elevations. I use light-sensitive material, meaning acrylic sheets, and we perforate it and creates apertures of the surface. But there's many different media as the perforations of the media that actually cause a different light and reflection and diffraction. And so that does actually create a space in between actual space and a kind of virtual space. And then I sort of think it's important that virtual space for your mind to fill in, to reinterpreting it. It's unsettling too. And this is a very unsettling time. Everyone actually can look at a work and come up with their own interpretations because the work evolves as you move, as you're in the different places. That is sort of a transformation that is really going through all my other media's practice. The absent becomes very kind of ambiguous zone, which is full of probabilities and accident.